Welcome to our whole school act of remembrance on Wednesday, the 11th of November 2020. On the 11th of November every year, we take time to remember the people who died and suffered in wars, particularly the First and Second World Wars. The First World War happened over 100 years ago, from 1914 to 1918. Millions of people lost their lives in the fighting and are buried near where they died. Although soldiers were supposed to be 18 years of age, many boys pretended to be 18 just so they could join up. 250,000 boys joined up to be soldiers despite being under the age of 18. Sidney Lewis was only 13 when he joined the army. He fought in World War I in France, but was sent home when his mum sent his birth certificate to the army. 5 million men from the UK fought in World War I. Walter Tull was one of them. Walter was born in 1888. His mother and father died before he was 10 years old, and Walter grew up in a children's home. Walter loved football, like many of you, and he became one of the very first black professional footballers. And can you see the photo there? Can you see the team he was playing for? Tottenham Hotspur. Some fans were mean to him because of the colour of his skin. One reporter said, "The fans were hooligans. He played very well. He's the best forward on the pitch." At the time of World War I, black people were not allowed to be officers in the British Army. Walter was so brave and smart that the army changed their mind, and Walter became the first black British officer. Walter was a really good officer. He fought bravely looking after his men. Sadly, he was killed in March 1918. We can remember him, Walter, today. The British Army was not strong enough on its own. The government asked people from all around the world to help them in the fight. People came from all these places to help. Bangladesh, Canada, South Africa, Zimbabwe, China, Pakistan, India, Australia, New Zealand. Mir Das was a Muslim from a small village in India. He won the Victoria Cross, which is the highest possible which was the highest medal possible for carrying 8 men to safety in an attack. And there's his medal. Over 1 million men came from India to fight in the war, with great loss of life. They were brave soldiers, but their stories have often been forgotten. At the time, many people in Britain believed that white British people were the most important people in the world. Thousands of men travelled from China to help the British. They built roads, they dug trenches, they fixed machinery, they repaired railways, and they even dismantled bombs. Many of these men were badly treated by the British, who at the time believed that white British people were better than everyone else. Women were not allowed to fight in World War I, but they became builders, factory workers, farmers, doctors and nurses. And here's some pictures of women working in the war. Only one woman fought in the war, and her name was Flora Sandys. Flora volunteered with the St. John's Ambulance and went to Serbia to help people injured in the war. Very unusually, she managed to join the army there and fight in the war with the men, winning a medal for her bravery. All around the country, people built special memorials to remember people who had died in the world wars. This one is to remember German prisoners of war who died in Dorset. That's the one on the right. The one on the left you may be familiar with seeing in town. And our pupils in Year 4 visited the cenotaph, the memorial to remember those people who had died in the world wars, on Monday this week, and they laid a special wreath. Here's the video of them doing that.
Okay, we're here at the cenotaph. I'm going to start by reading "In Flanders Fields." In Flanders fields the poppies blow, between the crosses row on row, that mark our place, and in the sky the larks still bravely singing fly, scarce heard amid the guns below. We are the dead. Short days ago we lived without dawn till sunset glow, loved and were loved, and now we lie in Flanders fields. Take up our quarrel with the foe, to you from the failing hands we throw. The torch be yours to hold it high, if you break faith with us who died. We shall not sleep, though poppies grow in Flanders fields. They shall grow not old, as we that are left grow old. Age shall not weary them, nor the years condemn. At the going down of the sun, and in the morning, we will remember them. We will remember them. When you go home, tell them of us and say, for your tomorrow we gave our today. Lily and Steve, would you like to make a bit in front of the let's get your papers. Face them to the front. Stand back a little bit. Stand back a little bit.
At 11 o'clock today, people all around the country will stand still for 2 minutes to remember those people who fought and died in wars. People wear poppies as they grew in the fields where so many people died. This CBeebies video lasts 2 minutes and helps us to know what to think about during our remembrance silence. Let's watch it together now.
They shall grow not old, as we that are left grow old. Age shall not weary them, nor the years condemn. At the going down of the sun and in the morning, we will remember them. We will remember them.